Hello, and welcome to Healthy Habits, where things are seldom perfect, but I am still making progress. I am learning to replace old habits with new, healthier ones. I hope that you can find something useful or inspiring in the things that I share here, or at least leave with a smile. It's September 1st and summer's almost over. Let's see what's going on in the garden, what is gone and what is coming. Here we go. This is a cantaloupe that I got from the garden. I've gotten 2 so far and 3 sugar baby watermelons. There are several more cantaloupes in the garden. No more sugar babies, but I think I counted 5 out there today. And there's one that is almost ready, although it was not quite ready to be harvested today. There has been a plethora of pumpkins. The freezer is full of puree, and the herbs are booming. Before I left on vacation at the beginning of August, I chopped down the flowering lettuces to see what was going on under there and found these little guys doing well and looking good. But when I got home from vacation, here's what was left. I'm going to say rabbits. Anyway, the basil looks great and the oregano is thriving. Went on vacation, came back, all the grapes are gone. Where did they go? Well, probably have to ask my annoying squirrel neighbors because, there's a few down here on the ground, but this was full. The garden gate was getting a bit rusty, so I decided to paint it. My favorite color is purple, so that's why I went with that. Nass is so mad I put the chicken wire back up so she can't get out. This bed has 3 zucchini plants already established and a row of carrots that have not come up yet. There's one little zucchini hiding. This bed looks a little empty, but there is 1 pepper plant in there, and there are beets, peas, and radishes planted. These green peppers are growing with the watermelon and cantaloupe. Blueberries are finished their season. Right now they are growing their new branches for next year and looking good. This mint was a new addition to the garden this year, and the sage is doing well. In this bed, I also planted cauliflower and broccoli. The tomatoes are still growing to the heavens. Look at them. I have to stand on my tippy toes to get to the top. This bed has a volunteer tomato. I have no idea what kind it is. And also, this pumpkin is a volunteer. So we'll see what we get. The sunflower I did plant. I planted several. It's the only one that made it. The pumpkin patch has also reseeded itself. The blackberries and raspberries are growing nicely over top the trellis that I put up and going over to the other side and attaching themselves and doing what they're supposed to do. And this is the other side of the fence where the blackberries have grown over, and they've made a lot of new growth, so there should be even more blackberries next season. The trellis with the grape and cherry tomatoes and cucumbers got trimmed today. Again, it's a good thing that it's I can reach to the top of this because they are just growing, growing, growing. Um, the cucumbers, however, have powdery mildew. It's been a real problem this year. And so I haven't got as many cucumbers as I'm used to getting, but I did get plenty. And there's a lot of little guys. If you look on the vine, I'm just not sure if they're going to make it because their leaves, have this powdery mildew all over them, and I have to keep plucking them off, and I don't know. But it is what it is. The wildflowers out front are taking over the yard as I had hoped, spreading out. This will be much bigger. Next year, I will expand this project. When it was in full bloom and everything was looking great, it looked real good out there. Now the sunflowers have died and the black-eyed Susans are starting to die, so it looks kind of yucky right now. But it was beautiful for a while. So I did manage to do one indoor chore today. It's for the garden, but these have been sitting on my dining room chair for quite a while and they needed to be cleaned up. And once they're dry, I'll put them away. So I'm gonna call this house cleaning for today and I'm headed back outside. Today's harvest includes mint, basil, oregano, sage, tomatoes, cucumbers of all sizes on the tomatoes. We got regular tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, and then I hung my herbs up to dry. Are you being nosy? Are you being nosy? Looking through the fence? You're having a great Labor Day weekend and you were able to get some gardening done.